3x business growth with Odoo, and that too in 19 months. You heard it right. This claim is something that we have demonstrated with one of our customers where we have implemented Odoo. We were able to achieve 3x growth in their sales revenue in just period of 19 months just because they migrated from their legacy ERP to Odoo ERP. Scaling your business with Odoo is what we are going to look in this video. Now, scaling a business is one of the biggest challenge for growing companies. Whether it is managing increased customer demand or expanding to new markets or handling complex business processes, the ERP you choose plays a very pivotal role in your success. In this video, we will explore how Odoo as an ERP supports business scaling in 2025 through its modular and grounds-up scalability design, which makes Odoo an ideal choice for business of all sizes. Hi, my name is Raman, and I'm from a company called Emerging Alliance, a Odoo certified channel partner. In my experience of working with more than 1,500 plus companies in the past 15 years, since 2010, I have come across a lot of ERP implementations which has been very successful and come up with flying colors. At the same time, equal number of ERP implementation which was an utter flop. And in this video, I'm going to compress my 15 years of experience to give you all the details required on how Odoo is the best choice in the year 2025 for scaling your business. Rather than telling what would scaling mean, I would like to say what the scaling does not mean. So when your business is growing, when your revenues are increasing, scaling of business does not mean just adding resources. That is, you add manpower, you add facilities, you add more warehouses, you add more offices. That is not exactly scaling. Rather, when your revenue increases, when your business increases, scaling is about optimizing your business operation. It's about automating your process, and it's about staying agile in a rapidly changing market. So, businesses need ERP solutions which number one, grow with their operations. Number two, integrate across all their departmental functions. Number three, support importantly remote work and hybrid work conditions so that people can work from anywhere on an ERP platform. Number four, has the capability of advanced analytics, dashboards, and even AI-powered agents. And finally, the robust features and functionalities available in different modules which can be added as per the demands of the market. So these 5 points are what Odoo is excellent in doing when it comes to scaling. Now that we have seen what is scaling, let us see how Odoo as an ERP application helps businesses of various size to scale. The first point of discussion is Odoo is modular in design and is built specifically for flexibility and growth. What do I mean by that? Now, Odoo as an ERP solution has various modules like CRM, purchase, sales, accounting, finance, rental, service, and so on. Now, these are available as module so that customers like you can choose the module that they want to start with, and as and when you grow, you can keep on adding the modules. So that is the meaning of modular design. Now, this gives you a great advantage when it comes to pricing. So you can always start small and expand gradually, both in terms of module and in terms of users. Odoo has close to about 60 modules or official apps like CRM, HR, service, help desk, accounting, sales, purchase. Now, choice of adding modules when you grow is fine, but what if those modules do not seamlessly integrate with each other? Now, that is where Odoo has made sure that when you add these modules as and when you grow, you have a seamless integration. As customers, we don't have to be worried about what would be the issues with the integration. It's all taken care. So for example, if I'm using an accounting module, I want to add a purchase module, I want to add a sales module. The integration is already there in place. So I have to just start with making entries. There's no headache with integration or any other issues with two modules being added together. So you have a seamless integration across all the modules. And finally, industry-specific solutions. Now, Odoo as an ERP application provides industry-specific solutions. For example, there are industry-specific solutions for retail, for manufacturing, for e-commerce, for rental industries, for purely field service kind of industries, and more. Now, this helps businesses adopt solutions which are very specific to their needs rather than adopting a generic ERP solution. The second point is Odoo is built for scalability. Grounds up, the design of Odoo supports scaling a business and its growth. So it's a very adaptive software, especially for companies which are experiencing phenomenal growth and are scaling at a high. How do they do this? First and foremost thing, it's a cloud-based ERP application, which means that businesses will have a phenomenal reach, a global reach in fact. So Odoo's cloud hosting will ensure that businesses can expand to multiple locations, to multiple countries without having to worry about the IT infrastructure. Now, Odoo's 40 plus localization ensures that when you expand to different countries, the Odoo localization available for that country is deployable instantaneously. Odoo's multi-language support, multi-currency support, multi-company capabilities, and multi-taxation compliance capabilities ensures that it is an ideal fit for companies growing and expanding in an international operation. Secondly, it handles growing data volumes. So the cloud approach ensures that when your user size increases or the transaction volume per user increases, the scalability of the IT infrastructure is not a botheration of the customer. It comes from the service provider, which is Odoo. So we don't have to worry about larger servers, better RAM, and stuff like that. Thirdly, customizability. Odoo's open source nature, right from the day of their establishment when they were called the open ERP in the market, to today, gives customer the flexibility and capability to customize Odoo to their needs. So developers can tweak workflows, add custom fields, or build entirely new modules without affecting the core system. Fourthly, the user expansion. Odoo, being a cloud-based software, doesn't have any limitations on adding user or reducing users, both of which can be done in a blink of an eye. And instantaneously, the users are able to access Odoo and its different modules. The third point is Odoo's ability to provide automation, which improves the efficiency in all aspects of the operation, especially when the company grows. When any company scales, the first thing which happens is complex processes and workflows start building up, and this causes inefficiency. So you will find that businesses, when they were small and mid-sized, were doing excellently great. When they scale and become a large size, whatever was applicable to them as small is no more applicable to them when they grow large. And they suddenly become complex, suddenly become inefficient, and they start failing. Now, Odoo specifically helps to overcome this particular challenge and problem. How do they do it? By automating the workflow. Every workflow which is available in Odoo can be automated. We can even eliminate repetitive tasks which is done by a user, like sending emails after a transaction is done. For example, you created an invoice, send an email to the customer, which was manual, can be automated. Updating inventories or scheduling follow-up calls, all of this can be automated. They also provide a lot of AI-powered insights, like using predictive analysis to forecast demand, identify trends, check at abnormalities, and if required, even plan resource like men and machine effectively and upfront too. And finally, what all business needs, real-time reporting and dashboards. Odoo generates instant and accurate reports across many departments, ensuring that each and every user at different level, he might be a user, he might be a manager, executive, vice president, or even the CEO. Odoo makes sure that you are empowered to make a fact-based, data-driven decision through the analytical reports and dashboards. The fourth point is Odoo is very, very cost-effective when it comes in the game of scaling of business. Unlike traditional ERPs like Oracle or SAP, which comes with hefty costs when it comes to scaling your business, Odoo's pricing model is very, very affordable. Firstly, by providing an affordable pricing, which is pay only for the module that you use or start small with a less number of users, Odoo helps businesses to avoid unnecessary expense. Secondly, the open source advantage. Thirdly, custom deployment option. There are multiple options of deployment. You can either be a subscription wherein you don't hold any infrastructure, or you can host your Odoo in odoo.sh, which is a cloud platform provided by Odoo for using Odoo ERP. Or finally, you can have your own on-premise server or an AWS or Azure server where you can deploy Odoo. So multiple deployment options are available based on what you can afford. So summarizing, I have given you 4 points wherein Odoo helps business to grow. Point number 1, Odoo's modular design built specifically for flexibility and growth. Point number 2, Odoo is built for scalability grounds up, adapting to any kind of business growth. Third point, Odoo automates business and removes inefficiency, which basically hinders growth or scaling of business. Fourth point, cost effectiveness. When you're spending right and left in expanding your business, the last thing that you want is one additional spend on a software like ERP. That is where you save heavily on Odoo. So whether you are a small or mid-sized company looking to automate your process, or you are an established business trying to scale beyond the boundaries of a geography and go global, Odoo is a perfect ERP solution which completely adapts and adopts your business to grow and scale along with your business. If you are a company which doesn't have an established ERP, or a company who's migrating from a legacy ERP to a new ERP, or you're already on Odoo and facing any kind of issues, we'll be more than happy to have a one-on-one conversation to you, understanding your requirements or understanding your problem and suggesting your way forward in ERP. Our contact details and coordinates are available in the description below. And thanks, and look forward to meeting you in one more video on Odoo ERP.